Check. K6USY, Delta Mike 06.
Hello, radio.
Good evening, Mike. K6USY 1079.
Yeah, good evening, Aaron. Good signal. We're sitting here in a blast of air.
Hi, Aaron.
Hi, Judy. Yep, and Bozo 1100 is in the other room.
Okay, we'll get her in here in just a minute. That's K6. Oh, you're going to put the date in and whatever. What are you writing in now?
Aaron and Brittany.
Okay, we'll write in K6USY.
1, check in.
Okay, hang on, Dave.
W6BBS 72.
Roger.
Good evening, Frank.
Hello.
Hey, I've got something for you over here, Frank.
What would that be?
An RV cover.
An RV cover? What is an RV cover? Like an awning or something, or a tarp?
Yeah, it's like a great big waterproof, breathable tarp to cover your RV. It's too big for me to play with, so it's just if you want it.
Well, I could definitely find a use for it. Something like that, I don't think I'd want to put over the RV because it feels rough over here. But no, I've got enough stuff. I can always find uses for tarp type material. Over.
Well, this is good tarp type material. It's breathable and waterproof.
I definitely gotta. In fact, if you just want to haul it away, I'll come haul it away.
Yeah, it's big. They'll take up the back of your truck.
Well, I'll put it on the trailer.
Okay, Dave, good evening. K6BBG up there on the hill. Good evening, Frank. W6BBG, BBS. K6BBG, take one.
Boy, good evening, Mike. I got back from the doctor today. They said, yeah, I'll live another 6 months maybe.
Well, I'm pointed south. You're really weak. You must be pointed some other direction there. I got some of that, but not all of it all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm pointed at you, so. All right, Mike, you have a good evening, and I'll see you later.
Yeah, something may be wrong there, Dave. You're way weaker than normal. Anyway, I'm pointed south because I was looking for Alpha 6 Sugar, who may try to get W6QUI, and I thought I'd take a listen for him, and then we'll go up to Santa Cruz.
Yeah, I'm monitoring here, Mikey.
Okay, Alpha 6 Sugar. Good evening, Bill. Good signal. Missed you over the weekend. I guess you took a hiatus from the contest, huh?
I guess. I don't know. I haven't been doing too much of anything. Been more worried about my brother when he fell than anything. Go ahead.
What happened with your brother?
He's on some kind of medication, something I think for allergy or something. Went out to the mailbox and passed out or slipped or something, hit the back of his head. I was over there at his house today. He's doing okay, but not good bouncing off the concrete. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's hard on the old brain tissue, and that's no good. Sorry to hear that.
Especially when you're 90 years old.
Okay.
90 years old?
Your brother's 90, did you say, Bill?
Yeah, in a couple, 3 months, he'll be at 90. In November, he's 90.
Well, he's a tough guy, but tell him not to keep doing that.
Yeah, the daughter's over there. They won't let him do anything. They got him tied. They got him monitored pretty close there. Go ahead.
And where is he?
About a half a mile from where I live here, just down the street.
Oh, is he in a home, or is he still living at home?
Yeah, he's at home. Yeah, he's still there. He and his wife are still there. The daughter and the kids are watching him there. Brought up some food and what have you. In fact, the daughter was fixing some salmon tonight, and I told her how I'd cook it. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, yeah, he's doing good. He's not only my brother. I'd have to say he's my best friend. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Well, listen, why don't you go over and see if we're going to have Ron in here tonight, W6QUI. I'm pointed down your way, and I'll look to see if I can hear any signals from Ron if you get him. And then, of course, a little bit later, we'll look for K6TSK, over.
Yeah, Roger. The antenna is coming around towards Ron right now as we talk. AA6S rotating.
727.
Yeah, hi, Mike. 727. That's WA6AAJ. 727. And we missed you in the contest also. Did you get on at all?
No, I didn't. I was doing some antenna work, and in fact, Bill helped me with some of it, and I was kind of burned out after that, over.
Okay, what were you working on?
I got I bought a Mosley tri-bander, the little one, the classic, and put it up, and finally got it done, and so that's about it.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's you should be having fun with that on 10 and 15 meters.
Yeah, I've been. I just started last couple of days ABing it with the other antenna, and it's interesting. It's not up as high. It's up about 35 feet, maybe a little higher, but seems to work pretty good.
W6QUI, AA6S, over.
Bill's in there.
I'm listening.
Man, the signal's back up like it's supposed to be here. 3 bars above the 9 mark instead of about 10 things below it there. I don't know what the weather did the other day, but man, you were sick. Like you're like local now here. W6QUI, we got AAJ Mike is in here, and also MYC is listening. Let me see if he's hearing anything. I think I can hear him okay. K6MYC, AA6S. You hearing anything from Ron? Mikey, go ahead.
Well, not yet. Other people have been talking here. Have Ron make a transmission, and we'll poke around and see what we find. W6QUI, K6MYC in the group, over.
W6QUI, AA6S. Are you hearing anything from Mikey there? K6MYC type, go ahead. Not a whisper, huh? Well, AAJ is in there. W6AAJ, say something, Mike. AA6S, over.
Yeah, I haven't heard him yet. I'm getting my antenna swung around.
Well, get out there and start cranking on it.
Well, you got to make him talk longer. 3 seconds answers that he isn't copying me doesn't help me a bit, over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I'll get him to talk for a while. Mike was turning his antenna towards him, too, there. Anyway, give him maybe a 15 or 27-second call there, Ron. And he can move his antenna around and see if he hears anything there. W6QUI, AA6S. Go ahead, Ron.
Ron's got his antennas pointed towards us. I heard it one time. I don't hear him now.
W6QUI, WA6AJ, Ron. Yeah, not what's wrong with me. Not an S5, but I can hear you good. Over. Coming up signal-wise short. Let me see if Mike, K6MYC can hear you yet. You want to try, Mike? K6MYC?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Okay, I'm trying to get... You're really weak when I'm pointed towards him. I can barely hear you. You want to give Ron a shot?
KM6SR, Mike wanted to find out if you wanted to give Ron a call, over.
Well, I've been talking here. If he hasn't heard me talking to Bill, I'm pointed right at Ron right now, over.
Okay. W6QUI, maybe you can peek on Mike. He's pointed right at you, so he hasn't been able to hear you yet. So I'll go ahead and turn it back to you, and maybe Mike can try again. W6QUI, WA6AJ. Okay, roger that. Rob, if you can hear me, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back to Mike. There's no copy with Ron, over.
Roger, Mike, WA6AJ, KM6SR. Okay, Mike, WA6AJ wants to turn it back to you, Mike.
Which Mike? Me? You're a little low in frequency, Rob.
AAJ wants to turn it over to net control.
Okay, well, I'm pointed now towards Santa Cruz because I didn't hear anything from Ron. Not a trace, and you didn't hear anything either, did you, Frank?
No, I heard Ron one time about 2 words, and that was it. I thought he wasn't pointed in our direction. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, okay.
This is the first time I've not heard him.
Yeah, I don't know if Mike heard him or not. Mike, did you hear Ron?
Yeah, I heard part of what I was pointing at him, but dropped out quite a bit, so I wasn't hearing you really well. Mike got Ron with an S5, he said, over.
Say it again, Rob.
AAJ heard Ron about an S5.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't hear him, and Frank could only detect him 1 or 2 words. Okay. Thanks, guys. Mike, AAJ, and AA6S, I guess you can go down and see if you can hear Ralph, and we'll wait for a response when you catch Ralph there. AA6S and WA6AAJ looking for K6Q TSK K6MYC.
Roger, Mike.
Okay. In the meantime, I'm pointed over towards Santa Cruz, and I'm looking for KW6 Sugar, KW6S.
K6
KW6NYC, KW6S. Charlie Mike 96. Yep, I'm here tonight.
Okay, good. You surely are right on schedule. That's KW6S. And that's Tom. 610, 610. How are you doing? Is it warm or cold over there, over?
It was getting a little cool sitting on the deck having dinner, but for the most part, it's a pretty nice day today here. Not overly warm, but pretty pleasant. Makes me remember why I moved to Santa Cruz.
Yeah, okay. Well, we went a little past 100 here, about 101 maybe. As we walked out here tonight, it's back down to 93 as we walk down here. So probably 90 plus in the shack right now, over.
So you're back in the barn tonight?
I'm always in the barn on 1296, yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I don't think I knew that. Yeah, well, sounds good tonight, and I wasn't hearing it. I think I was hearing Rob a little bit, but otherwise I wasn't hearing anybody else.
Yeah, well, maybe you can hook up with Frank. Frank is in here as well, W6BBS. Let's see if he's getting to you. Rob, give Ron a call. Give Tom a call, and then we'll see if Frank can make it.
Yeah, I'm not hearing Tom, Mike. I don't know if he's got any smoke or not. KW6S, this is Kilo Mike 6 here, Romeo, over.
Over, Tom, but I guess you're not hearing Rob tonight.
No, I'm not hearing a word, or not even a hint. I thought maybe I was hearing him earlier. Maybe it was someone else.
Yeah, okay. Frank, if you're copying me, you want to try Tom over there?
Okay, I will, Mike, but Tom never hears me because I only have the 10 watts, but I hear him just fine. Now I'm pulling a blank on his call, so all of a sudden my brain's not working. Anyways, Tom, do you copy W6BBS?
W6BBS, KW6S. Yeah, I'm hearing you quite well tonight. And maybe the struggle I had before is when the LNA was gone. But certainly not having any trouble tonight. W6BBS, KW6S.
Surprise, surprise.
KW6S, W6BBS. I'm shocked that you're able to hear me, but yeah, you're S0, but a Q5 copy through most of it. A couple times a little fade, but you never actually completely went away. So, well, good to say hi to you, Tom. Have a good evening. KW6S, W6BBS.
Well, very good. Yeah, you're kind of just going up and down a little bit, but I didn't miss anything there. W6BBS, KW6S.
Preamps are really working. Preamp is really working for you, Tom.
Yeah, I kind of knew it did. So I was hurt it hurt a little bit to lose it, but the fix is pretty easy.
Yeah, good deal. Do you know what the noise figure is or supposed to be on the preamp, over?
Yeah, it's supposed to be 0.4, and it's the same preamp I had before. I had a bandpass filter and another amplifier up there after it, and that was a bit too much gain, and when I transmitted into the back of it, I only destroyed the cheaper of the two.
Well, that was good. Don't be doing that. You cannot transmit up the receive line until you've got the relay engaged in the transmit mode. Hi. All right, very good. Well, you're certainly hearing well. If you're hearing Frank, because he's just running 10 watts there.
Yeah, you know, I've got my station pretty well protected, except for if some of the protection goes away if I hit the transmit button on the front of the radio, and it doesn't allow for that. And I had a little guard so I couldn't do that, but I don't have that anymore, and I think it cost me. and I wasn't protected with hitting my 2-meter amp with 100 watts instead of 35, and I'm troubleshooting that tonight, hopefully back on the air with it tomorrow night.
Okay, who made the preamp? Did you make it or buy it? And what do you have for an amplifier on 2 meters that you had trouble with, over?
The preamp was a mini circuit. I bought it in kind of a package deal, pretty good sized order, maybe 10 years ago, and it was selected to be at 0.4. I think the spec was 0.6, but I asked for a better one, and they sorted through and said this one was 0.4. The amplifier is the 1.5 kilowatt PQL, and initial looking here, it looks like maybe I lunched the attenuator on the input side. I'm just getting into that. I'm making measurements on that make no sense. Otherwise, I think it's expensive, a lot more expensive, and involves the LD mod.
Well, let's hope you just blew up you could probably make a quick phone call to Jim or hook up with him here on the band. I'll mention that you're looking for him because you have a question about the input attenuator. But I think I had to replace mine on one amp. I can't remember which one we did, but we lost an attenuator, or it came loose, or it wasn't a good design or something. I can't remember what happened. Anyway, he sent me a new one, and we put it in, and we haven't had any problem. I think that was on the HF band. Anyway, good deal on the mini circuits preamp. I'm running 0.3 dB noise figure, but mine's old also. Mine was a Ken Holiday K6HCP design. But boy, it sure helps to hear 0.3. I can't hear anybody if I don't have it on. Most of the time, it's just awful without it. All right. We'll move on here, but great to hear you, Tom. Thanks much, and good to work you in the contest there. We'll go up to the Bay Area here. Anybody else for Tom before we go? K6MYC. Okay, I think they're all down trying to work Ralph, Tom, so we'll see you later. See you tomorrow on 2 meters. KW6 Sugar, Santa Cruz, K6MYC.
Well, very good. I'll be at 100 watts unless I get the amp fixed, and I've got a few ways to get around that if it's the attenuator. So it'll be 100 watts or a kilowatt tomorrow night. K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, QSL. Well, again, don't hesitate to give Jim a call. He can give you an idea of what to check quickly and what it could be, and he can also send you some new parts if you need them. Alrighty, take care, and we'll see you. KW6 Sugar, K6MYC going into the Bay Area. Give me 283.
K6MYC, KD6S, okay.
There you are, Fred. Hi, I went over you here. Let me come back a little bit. KD6S, okay. Kilo Delta 6. Sugar Oscar Kilo, and his number is 507. Good evening, Fred. We missed you a little bit in the contest on the upper bands there. Well, we missed you yesterday, I guess. We did not hear you on 222 or 6, over.
No, I worked you on Saturday, though, on 222 and 432 and 1296 on Saturday evening, starting at 10:30. So at least we made those contacts.
I missed what you said about 222 last night. What's it read right there?
284.
284. I'm pointed right at you, Fred, but I can't pull you out of the noise here. Try it again. What did you say about 222 last night, over?
I didn't say anything about 222 last night, but I worked you on 222 on Saturday night. I worked you on Saturday night on 3 bands.
Yeah. Well, we did catch you Saturday night. That's true. Okay. Very good. Good to hear you in here, and I think I got a little bit more signal now on you. Seems like the path is skewed just a little bit to the north, but we'll take it. KDS6S, okay, and then you can see if there's anybody else over there. K6MYC, Bozo Net, 1296, beaming the Bay Area.
Okay, Mike, but before I let you go, what kind of a preamp is Tom in Santa Cruz running? I was just curious about that.
What was the question about Tom? He has a mini circuits preamp, but it's quite old. He bought it about 10 years ago. It has a 0.4 dB noise figure, but it's obviously working. He's hearing very well. Over.
Oh, I see. And does it have relays and stuff around the preamp?
Well, he probably added the relays. I don't think the mini circuits does any of that relay stuff. Over.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I'm running the old-fashioned SSD German-made preamp, which seems to be pretty good. This is the one I blew up a long time ago. What was the back end that blew up? The protection diodes, not the front end.
Okay, it took a fade there at the end. I didn't get it. I don't know what I'd recommend for a preamp. You might try Down East Microwave. They make a pretty good preamp. Down East Microwave. All of a sudden, I got terrible noise here. I don't know what's going on 1296.
Okay, Mike. I'll say 7-3. I'll let you go. Good to talk to you. KD6, that's okay.
Alrighty, 7-3 for now, Fred. I got you that time. Take care. QRZ Bozo Net 1296 in the Bay Area. K6MYC.
WA6AXX, no traffic.
Okay, I hear you, Ed, and one other underneath you there, WA6AXX 773. Good evening, Ed, K6MYC. How are you?
Oh, we're good. Let's see, most of the inside work is just about all done in the house. But we're going to stay upstairs until the bathroom is done. The bathroom is still in process. So we're still remodeling. Otherwise, celebrating rule of law in Delaware. So there you go. K6MYC, WA6AXX.
Yeah, right. Well, that one came out a little bit more correctly. Anyway, that's just the tip of the iceberg there, unfortunately. Anyway, let's see. I heard somebody else underneath you, so let's see who that was. K6MYC, Bozo Net 1296. Who was the other one?
Kilo 6 Whiskey India Sugar.
The 1296 right here.
Okay, I hear two of you. K6WIS. K6 Whiskey India Sugar 637, and that's Paul. Good evening, Paul, and I also hear Jim in here, W6 Papa Queen London, but I'm not pointed at him. So we'll get the antenna more in your direction in a moment, Jim. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, go ahead. And do you have any other check-ins with you? K6MYC, over.
Yes, K6MYC and the group K6WIS. Good evening, Mike. Propagation is good right now, but it will take a dive probably in a few seconds. You're 5x3 and no other check-ins, no one else, just me, over.
Roger, Roger, no other check-ins. Very good. Thanks for the 5 and 3. You're 5 and 1, but Q5, and that's the main thing. Very steady, as it always is for the most part on this bounce path. Paul, good to hear you. You probably will also hear Jim in here. Jim, I think I bumped it more up your way now, so let's see. W6PQL, K6MYC.
Yeah, you're 5x7. Pretty good signal, Mike. And it got up to 96 here today. It's 85 right now, 84 in the radio room. I haven't bothered to turn on the air conditioner. It's supposed to cool down tonight. We'll see. Also, 775 up in Daly City. Mike is on frequency as well. K6MYC, W6PQL.
Okay, very good. Good signal, strong. W6 Papa Queen London, and we'll take a standby and see if we can hear Mike in there. KB6, okay, on your temperatures, we were just a tad more. We probably touched 100, and as we were walking out here this evening at about 7:30, it was 93 on the patio, probably 90 plus in the shack here. but we got a big fan, big-ass fan blowing on us here. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. Mike, I wonder if you are coming copying me tonight. K6MYC.
K6MYC, KB6WFC. I copy you, but there is some QSB. You go from like S2 to S7, so hopefully you're copying me. Back to you. Over.
Okay, and he's 775. Good evening, Mike. Solid copy. Boy, you're strong tonight. I guess we've got pretty good conditions to the Bay Area here. That's wonderful. Great to hear you. After a couple of weeks of struggling with the signals all over the place. There is QSB, but that's to be expected on this path. Very nice signal, though. Good to hear you. Thanks for calling in, and thanks for getting on during the contest, Mike. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie in Daly City, K6MYC. Okay, I'm taking a standby. We're trying to sort out a log issue here, but we'll look for anybody else, maybe WB6JNN or anybody else in the Bay Area for 1296 check-ins. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, over. Is anybody here, Jim, there? Ed, are you hearing anybody else?
No, I'm not hearing Jim. I may not hear him when I'm pointed at you this way, but didn't hear him.
Well, I thought I heard a tiny voice down there, but if you're not hearing him, anybody hearing Jim, WB6JNN on the frequency, this is K6MYC Bozo Net. Apparently he's not in there. Maybe we'll come back at the end of the net and see if he comes in. Okay, is there anybody else in the Bay Area for the Bozo Net on 1296, K6MYC, just about ready to go to November 6 Radio Oscar, over? Nothing heard. Okay, let me go up to N6RO here. That 301.
KM6SRR.
Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, I just want to mention I got Ken last night, hung around till a little after 9. He was able to get back on. And I talked to Ralph down there in L.A., over.
Oh, very good. So we'll put in K6TSK. That was tonight, right?
Roger. And I don't know if I missed some people between Tom over there in Monterey and WIS Falk.
I don't know who is. I don't have anybody from Monterey. Are you talking about KW6S in Santa Cruz?
Yeah, that's when I left. So I know you talked to him, but when I came back, you were talking to Paul. So K6WIS. I didn't know if there's anybody in between those two, over.
Yeah, we did get WA6AXX. Ed was in.
Okay, Roger. Thank you.
Anybody else in the Bay Area before we go to Oakley, K6MYC Bozo Net, Bay Area? Nothing heard. I'm at 301 now. Okay. N6 Radio Oscar, are you there, Ken? K6MYC. I wonder if he's having dinner there. N6RO, K6MYC, over. Okay, nothing heard. We'll come back and get Ken after a bit. K6MYC. Maybe you want to give Ken a call there, Frank?
Yeah, if I can find the foot switch. N6RO, W6BBS with K6MYC and the Bozo Net calling over. Nary a peep, Mike.
Okay, I didn't think I was missing him. He's usually pretty loud here, but I wanted to be sure. All righty, I'm going to go to Sacramento, but I'm not sure who we're going to get. Oh, there you are. N6 Radio Oscar, N6RO. Good evening, Ken. I guess I woke you up or got you out away from the dinner table. N6 Radio Oscar 835 K6MYC. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm in the middle of a NCCC. We're hearing you pretty good. Warm day here. But I haven't had dinner yet. Planning what to do. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, I'm not getting much of your conversation. You're very light. Maybe something is not right or you don't have antenna control there. Frank, are you copying him?
Yeah, I'll relay, Mike. Ken said he's in the middle of a Zoom meeting, so he's not going to stay long. And he has not had dinner yet, and he hasn't even decided what he's going to do, but he'll work on that later. And nothing else to report, basically, Mike. Over.
I can't copy you either, Frank.
All right, stand by. Have you got me back now?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, when I pointed Ken, you're in my know. No, Ken has a Zoom meeting going on, so he's not sticking around. But he hasn't had his dinner yet and hadn't made a specific plan, but he was going to work on that later. And that was about it. That was all he was saying, Mike.
Okay, I'm getting you partially. What happened is you moved the antenna and then it bounces back to where it was and you went right back into it very deep and all over.
Okay. About now.
Yeah, that's okay.
See, sometimes you got to wiggle yours a little bit too because we know each other. But anyway, Ken has a Zoom meeting. He was checking in. He hasn't had his dinner. He'll work on that later. That's it. Gone over.
Okay, that's what I thought. I didn't hear the new Zoom meeting information, though. Okay, very good. Thanks, Ken. If you're still there, copy. Okay, except that it's down in the noise for some reason, and maybe you can't turn the antenna. All right, we're going to go on up to Sacramento. Did you need a number from Ken? Anything?
I need a K6.
K6USY.
I hear you, Aaron. Maybe Mike doesn't. KM6SR.
Oh no, Mike can hear me. He's just talking to Judy. Remember, I'm always watching Mike's rig, so I know if I'm making it in or not.
Yeah, I got you now, Aaron. I had to turn down for a second because Judy was asking me who was TSK, and I thought she was saying TSA, and I didn't know who TSA was. Anyway, what did you say, Aaron?
Oh, I was just going to relay that it looks like WB6JNN is in the chat now, so he might have been late getting on frequency.
Okay, well, I'll log him in right now, and then we'll go back and see if we can pick him up later. Put down WB6JNN, Jim Eagleson, and that's 285. Thank you, Aaron.
Yep, roger. K6USY.
Mike, WA6AJ here. Check in Ralph, and Bill and I worked them, and I think Rob did. Over.
Yeah, Rob already got him and passed it on, so Ralph has already checked in, but thanks for your effort. Over.
Okay, very good. I got stuck on the phone here. All right, very good.
No problem. Thanks, Mike. Okay, I'm pointed towards Sacramento, I think 328 or something here. Sacramento, kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie. I'm going to go a little bit beyond here, see if I can get KR6MR. We're looking for KR6MR. 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 Wonder if we copy it tonight, John. Let's hope for some signals tonight. KR6MR. KR6MR, Meadow Vista, kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, calling and listening. Over. Okay, I'm going to call again, John. I didn't hear anything that time. KR6MR. And Paul, if you're there, maybe you can hear me if you're pointed down this way, Paul. And you can tell me whether John is trying to get in here or not. K6WIS, K6MYC. Over. Okay, Paul's not in here either. KR6MR, KR6MR. KR6MR or K6WIS. Paul, are you copying me? Beaming on the direct path. Over. Okay, I'm hearing a voice in there, but I can't read it. I'm hearing a voice, but I can't read it. Keep calling, keep calling. We're looking for an up fade. KR6MR, K6MYC. Over. Okay, I'm hearing a little bit of something, John. I think it's you. Let's keep trying for a minute or so here. KR6MR, KR6MR, K6MYC. You may be a little bit low in frequency, John. It seems like your audio is very bassy. So you might want to tune me up so I'm a little bit higher pitched there. K6MYC. Nothing heard that time. KR6MR, 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 Meadow Vista, K6MYC, Bozo Net, calling and listening. Well, I got you logged in, John. Maybe you can tell me tomorrow if you were here or not. And we can always cross you out, but I believe that was you in there. One of these days we'll get better copy again. KR6MR, K6MYC, last try. Okay, I'm going to go to Nevada. Nevada. Here we go. Okay, coming up toward Nevada, KE7UQL.
1.
Yeah, I hear you, Dan. Daniel. A little bit low in frequency. I think I'm okay here. Let me check. I'm locked on, so I can't change my frequency. I've got the transceiver locked up here, so I think I'm pretty close. You might try to tweak it up a little bit and get me sounding better. KE7UQL. We heard you in there. It didn't copy very well. KE7UQL, K6MYC, Bozo Net, over. KE7UQL, I wonder if you hear anything from Larry tonight. KE7UQL, K6MYC with N7WT, N7WT, maybe on CW, John, CW. N7 Whiskey Tango, K6MYC, calling in a... I thought I heard a little CW right there at the beginning, but I might be dreaming. Very, very light. Let me see if we can try again. N7WT, N7 Whiskey Tango. N7WT, N7 Whiskey Tango, K6MYC, calling and standing by. CW, over. Well, your signals have come up, Daniel. Do you hear anything from Larry? Are you hearing anything from Larry tonight? Over, over. Wow, the pass seemed to be pretty poor here. KE7UQL, KE7UQL, or N7WT, K6MYC. Is Larry in there tonight? Over. QSL on no copy on N7 Whiskey Tango. Okay. Very good, Daniel. Well, thank you for always being there. You're Mr. Reliable up there. Mr. Reliable, KE7UQL. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. 73s, and we'll see you tomorrow night. We'll see you tomorrow night, Daniel. KE7UQL, K6MYC. One last call for N7WT. And nothing heard, so I'm going to go back one more try with Meadow Lakes here. Here we go. Let's try again here. KR6MR. Let's see if we can make it happen, John, if you're still there. KR6MR. KR6MR. K6MYC. Calling and listing, John. Over, over. Okay, how about KE6 India Lima X-ray? KE6ILX. Anything tonight, Jeff? How about N6RZJ? How about you, Dan? N6 Radios, Zanzibar, Japan. N6RZJ, K6MYC, over. Okay, boy, quiet there. I think we're done here. Let me see here. Who are we forgetting? Who should we go back and try for? I could go to the Bay Area and try for WB6JNN, but we did log him in. Over.
And JNN apparently went for a walk.
Who went for a walk?
J&N went for a walk with his daughter, K6USY.
Oh, J&N went for a walk with his daughter. Okay, so we're basically done with the net then, I guess. All right, guys. Thank you for a good net tonight. We didn't do too bad. Let's see. I think we got about 18 or 19, something like that.
Yeah, I got 18, Mike, KM6SRR.
Could be 18 in here. I can't see exactly, but that's close enough, Rob. Good. 7-3, we'll see you guys tomorrow night. It's supposed to cool off a little bit here, I think, starting the weekend, so we don't mind. It wasn't too bad today. I did work outside for quite a while. And I can work underneath the boiling sun. I was working for about an hour with the sun blowing down on my back, and it didn't bother me, so I guess I'm getting acclimated. Aaron, good evening to you, and you take it and shoot it back to Rob and Frank. Frank, if you're there, let me shoot it to Frank first. Let me see if Frank's still in the hot shack and whether your eyes are doing better and if you think you'll be down tomorrow. W6BBS in the group, K6MYC.
Yes, I am still here. I'm sweating like a pig, but I've got a headband on so I don't sweat in my eyes. See, that's my issue. I've got it figured out pretty much, I think, Mike, in my head now. I got a little dab of poison oak in one eye, didn't realize it, and then I'm sweating out there working. I'm wiping myself, and I just spread it across both eyes. And so I don't want to be sweating or anything like that right now. But and it's funny because now the right eye is getting back to pretty good, and my left eye has gone south now because I moved the poison oak over there. But anyways, I anticipate being able to come down in the morning. I want to come down fairly early and work on your feed line issues for 6 meters and the EME array, and then knock off. Only spend a couple hours, not get all hot and sweaty or anything, and then get back in and stay cool and give these things another day. Excuse me, but I am improving. I am the best I've been in a week right now. Over.
Yeah, good deal. Okay, yeah, that's a good plan. We can just take a quick look. The 6 meter thing may be just a loose connection. It may be up at the first level. You know, we've got the hard line going up to the 20-foot mark, and I haven't bothered to climb out and get up there yet, but we can look at that. And this 2 meter one may be the same way. It may be a feed line issue, hopefully on the ground. The antenna's okay, because I'm hearing signals fine, and the antenna itself is working. But we may have a bad connection either at the top of the tower or somewhere else. So we can sweep it looking up when I key it, and we'll see if it works. Over.
Roger, roger.
Alrighty. See you in the morning at your convenience, and it's probably going to be pretty warm, though. I suspect 80 degrees. It's supposed to get down to 75 tonight. That's as low as it's going here. So it's not going to be really refreshing, but maybe cool enough to do what we have to do quickly. Sounds like a plan. W6BBS, over to you, Rob, and you can shoot it to Aaron, and he can finish it off. K6MYC. Go ahead, Rob.
Okay, Mike, thanks. Good night, Frank, W6BBS, KM6SR. And good night, Aaron, K6USY. And good night, Mike, K6MYC, KM6SR. We'll be gone. W3.
Yeah, good evening, everybody, and we'll catch you tomorrow night. And Rob, I got a question for you when we wrap up the net here.
QSL.
It's wrapped. Go ahead.
So, Rob, are you doing the bike ride to Kaiser on the 22nd?
Yeah, I signed up for that the other night, Friday, at the club meeting. Over.
Okay, yeah, I talked to one of the other Clovis Club members today and told him I'd mention it at the Fresno meeting on Friday night. I don't think we'll get any takers, but at least be like, hey, they're looking for more operators. They really need to get those bicycle guys to not schedule an event on the same weekend as field day.
Yeah, they've done that once before, which has been a problem. They also did it on a day when the bikers were having a big bike ride up to Shaver, and that was an issue also. I think that's one of the ones I rode a long time ago. of the club are already volunteers. I know